stuff, the process maps for this kind of stuff isn't in there, but I'll definitely put one out for you real quick.
What software do you use to rip the short videos out of the main DVD?
You can use Camtasia, which we do, but I think they use ULEAD, the high-end ULEAD software. What's the name of it, Anthony? Video Studio 11. But you can definitely use Camtasia for it, because some of the work that we do requires us to use Camtasia. It's got some different tools in it that we can use. So we take the video, 2-hour-long video. You can only have a 10-minute video unless you have a special account. I don't want to teach you everything about YouTube. It doesn't really matter. I prefer, instead of putting up, I could have put up one long video. I could have been a director account and had the one video in there. But why would I do that when I can get 13 videos out of the same content? And then I take that 13 videos from one piece of content, I turn it into 13 pieces of content. Then I take those 13 pieces of content and I multiply it 100-fold because I put it on my individual blogs, I put it on my websites, I put it on MySpace pages, I put it on Facebook pages. It goes viral. And we force it to go viral. And these things show up in the rankings. And it leads them to my YouTube page. Let me show you that before I forget. And if you look at my YouTube page, it's a big sales funnel. This whole site is a sales funnel. It's got opt-in. It gets 5.5 hours of quality content out. The posts are there. People love it. Over at YouTube, if they end up going to YouTube to see my YouTube channel, which is Jeff Johnson, it's youtube.com/Jeff Johnson Videos, and I tell you in your material I've already produced for you how you want to name your different YouTube accounts. Each YouTube account can have a unique name. It can't be the same as someone else's. But I could stand up here and say, okay, you guys want to check out my YouTube videos? You can go to youtube.com/Jeff Johnson Videos. I couldn't even tell you how many YouTube accounts I have. This was a test account. So we came here, and here's a video. You can choose which video appears on your profile page in the settings. That's in the tutorials that you have in your possession today. The background here, if you see this tiling here, it says undergroundconfessions.com all over it. Can you guys see that? The background, a lot of people don't do that with their background because I'm promoting Underground Confessions with this particular YouTube channel. So there's 68 subscribers to my YouTube channel. If I wanted to, I could change that to 300 overnight. I probably should. I test a lot of stuff just to see if it works, and then I build lists, 50,000 lists, and never do anything with it. This is one of those test accounts. I could literally, and I suggest you do this, go over to Mechanical Turk. I use Mechanical Turk, so I'm not, this isn't theory. We do use it, and I'll show you an example of why we use it. But I could go over, this is a good optimization tip for you also. Mail it to your list, ask people to subscribe to it if you have your own list. You can also go to Mechanical Turk and pay people to come over and say, I'll pay you a nickel or a penny if you come over to my YouTube channel at Jeff Johnson Videos and subscribe to my channel. Why do we want that? Because it helps your rankings inside YouTube itself. The more subscribers, the more people that like it. They also let you write stuff to put on the page. So on the page, I put a page up here and it says, Jeff Johnson has been a featured speaker at such high-profile internet marketing seminars, blah, 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 blah. This is a lead funnel for me. It drives them all back to my Underground Confessions blog that we were just at, so I can build a list. You can also, you put in keywords here, you put them down here, but these don't rank as well, but it just tells them who I am, and I give away free content. And if you actually look at the videos themselves, like this one, they made a mistake and didn't put .com here. But every time we create videos, we brand them. We put in watermarks, or we put a title page in. And the title page, we also have a legal disclaimer title page that goes up on a lot of these too. But it says Affiliate Marketing Product Creation Part 1 of 13. Right here, that's a link that goes directly to my website, undergroundconfessions.com. You can't put HTML code in here. This is a description about the video itself, but that's part of the optimization. They pick the keywords that are up in the video. They keep it, hold on one second, Pablo. But if you put in http www.undergroundconfessions.com and you print this, you save this to a file, it'll actually put a live link. Now, it's not a direct link that gives you search engine results because it's redirected through YouTube. But your user can see the link, and you just made it easy for them to visit your website because you put a link they can just click. And what do we know about people on the internet? They like to click. So I'm able to put a link in there if they like the video. And nowadays, we're actually putting watermarks on every video itself throughout the entire video. Why? Because we're branding this particular YouTube account was set up for a test, and it was set up for distributing these videos. We wanted to see where they showed up on the internet. We showed that they showed up in MySpace, and the one we called Internet Marketing, which is the same video, ranked really high in the search results for Internet Marketing for a while because we loaded up this same video to MySpace, but we called it Internet Marketing on MySpace. And if you search in MySpace search engines for Internet Marketing, the videos that were in there at that time a couple weeks ago were actually ranking #1. And out of the top 10 results, in the video tutorials that are on your disc, I go through all this stuff for you guys. So do you need me to go into more greater detail while we're here? Because in the videos, I show you why I do what I do. But people were asking about it, so yes.
You're using Traffic Geyser, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good for 30-plus sites. There's, what, 70-plus, 100-plus sites. What are you doing for the other ones?
We are currently designing our own tool.
I thought so. When's it coming out?
The gentleman who's in charge of product development for it is supposed to be here tomorrow, but I haven't heard from him, so I don't know if he's going to be here or not. Hey, Scott, have you heard from Jeff? But he's an expert at stuff like that, podcasting, all that kind of stuff, which you're an expert at also. And he's a programmer, and he's leading the development for us, so we'll have a tool. The reason they only have, well, if you go to it, you look at the base one, it's really 19. There are only, that we can find, there are only 19 API out there. And an API is an application program interface that allows us to talk to their software. So if they have an API, we can automate the submission service, and that's what Traffic Geyser does. They use the API for the 19, and then you got to do some other funny stuff with some scripting to do the others. So we have a tool coming out. Well, that's another thing we do with videos, though, is we take it, and there's a step-by-step tutorial on exactly what we do to promote those videos using Traffic Geyser and how to use it, set up the accounts, also about how to use those social bookmarking tags that we showed on the pages. It's already in your videos that you have in your possession. So it's there. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Jeff, so when you actually tag, like the top says YouTube affiliate marketing, if you're wanting to brand, why in your title tag do you not put Jeff Johnson or...
This is a part of a test.
Oh, I
this
see.
particular test was about seeing where this particular video named affiliate marketing product creation showed up in the search engines and which sites the search engines favored for it.
I see.
So we have a bunch of different YouTube accounts that are IM-related YouTube accounts also, but it's how we separate for testing. We just set up a new account and go for a test. So you're right. If I wanted to, like I call this Jeff Johnson Videos, my channel is youtube.com.